Welcome to Catalyzing Faith, where we seek to be a catalyst for your faith so that you can be a catalyst in the world around you. This series is called Catalyzing Questions, and in it we aim to answer some of the common questions or objections that you are likely to encounter. Today, we are answering the question of, aren't Christians just inconsistent? It's sometimes suggested that Christians are inconsistent with how they treat their own faith versus how they treat the faiths of other people. The skeptical sort of say, why do you think Christianity is true, but then look at religions like Hinduism, Islam, Mormonism, and say, hey, those religions are false? This skeptic might say, show me why you think those other religions are false, and then follow it up by saying, and that'll be the very same reason that I think Christianity is false as well. But is this really the case? Let's do a thought experiment. Let's say, hypothetically, I'm a detective, and I am trying to solve a crime. I have 10 suspects, 5 of them are male, 5 of them are female. Some evidence comes across my desk that demonstrates that the individual responsible for the crime is male. It was male DNA. That automatically rules out all 5 female suspects without me needing to know anything else about them, because it's positive evidence that the individual is male. Now I have additional evidence that demonstrates that the individual was over 6 feet tall. I only have 2 male suspects over 6 feet tall, so that rules out the remaining 3. Finally, I get some evidence that gives me the ethnicity of the individual who committed the crime, and if only one of my remaining 2 suspects fits that description, then I don't need to know anything about the other individual because the positive case points to one person. As a Christian, I believe that Christianity is true. And I believe that because I believe the things taught in Christianity are true. What follows from this is that I also believe anything taught in any other religion that is incompatible with what Christianity teaches is false. So to put it another way, if what is taught in Christianity is true, and something incompatible with that is taught in another religion, then that other thing is false. Which also means that if I have good reasons to think the things taught in Christianity are true, then I also have good reasons to think the things taught in other religions are false. Let's look at some examples here. Christians believe in monotheism. That means we believe that there is one God. So just for the sake of discussion, assuming we have good reasons to believe that there is only one God, then we also have good reasons to believe that there are not multiple gods, which means we also have good reasons to believe that any sort of polytheistic religion is false. Similarly, Christians believe that God is tripersonal. God exists in 3 persons. This is known as the doctrine of the Trinity. So if we have good reasons to think that the doctrine of the Trinity is true, that God is tripersonal, then we also have good reasons to believe that any sort of Unitarian conception of God is false. This means that these same reasons for the truth of Christianity, as in the truth of a triune God, these same reasons are also reasons to think that religions like Islam or classic Judaism are false. Finally, we believe that Jesus is the Son of God and is himself divine. And if we have good reasons to think that is true, then we also have good reasons to think that any religion that teaches Jesus was merely a man or merely a prophet is false. So our good reasons for the truth of Christianity are good reasons for the falsehood of something like Islam or, again, classic Judaism. Now, I want to be as clear as I can be at this spot in the video, because I will admit fully, 100%, that at this point, we have not demonstrated any sort of good reasons to think these things are true. But that is not the point of this video. That is a topic for a different video. The point of this video was to respond to the question of, aren't we being inconsistent by thinking Christianity is true while thinking these other religions are false? And what this demonstrates is that in the case where we have reasons to think Christianity is true, those very same reasons are reasons to think that other religions are false. And in this case, there is no inconsistency. So when somebody comes up to you and says, hey, you're just being inconsistent because you should reject Christianity for the same reasons you reject other religions, you can walk them through this process and say, no, the reason I think those other religions are false is because I have good reasons to think Christianity is true. Thank you for watching this installment of Catalyzing Questions. If you enjoyed this video, please stick around and check out some of our other content. But before you do, leave us a comment in this video, push the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.